I really, no, I don't know.
It's okay.
It's all right. It's fine. Yeah. I. Well, I remember I was with my mom, and then my dad showed up one day, okay? And then he's like, "You're way too messed up, man." I hadn't seen him for years, and he's like, "I know all about it. It's all good." He's like, "Just come live with me and my wife and like your other brothers, right?" And so I went to Maple Ridge, right? And he's like, "All your shit's already in the back of my truck."
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck, right?" And I was like, New Year's Eve at my girlfriend's house, and he never met these people. He's like, she walks in her bedroom. New Year's, I'm like, how the fuck did you figure this one out, right? And he just like, he had this ego that was like crazy. He was like, thought he was like a dragon. I don't know what that was. Rock and roll music and like cocaine and too much money. I don't know. It was fucked, right? We didn't get along. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I wasn't comfortable with it. My brother didn't like it, but my brother stayed around. Actually, I have 4 other brothers too. Actually, I have 5 brothers.
Yeah.
When we had that really cold, remember the cold snap we had a while ago?
Yeah.
Like it was really cold out.
Yeah.
Like that was cool because it was like you couldn't even be outside. It was
Yeah.
like just like, I'm sorry, but like so you didn't have the proper clothing at the time. Like it was just you go outside, you'd be like running like crazy, like insane. Like you're trying to take care of your drug habit. And it was just too much, right? It was really great being at the shelter at that time because and I was sick and weak at the time, so it was just whatever. It worked out good. But all in all, no. I'd say like unless I had to like situation like that, I wouldn't go to a shelter.
Yeah.
I got overdosed a couple years ago, and like ever since then, I've never been warm. It's like I always was a sweaty person. Like always, I'd be like in the wind, snow, like with like an undershirt on, like in shorts, like every day. Like, I don't even care. Fuck you, no pants on. And then it's like after I overdosed, and I was like dead for a while. It's like I never heated up or something, right? So it's like every time outside, it's like it's so cold, like always. It's creepy, right? I was dead. I was like down for about like 25 minutes or something like that with no oxygen, right? So I think it probably had a factor. It had to have, right? Because ever since I overdosed, I've never been warm. So. You know.
Messed up your internal.
Yeah. Because like they paddled me, right? So it's like they like ripped me back. They didn't. It wasn't like a comfortable thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took a lot of time to realize that too, though, right? Like it wasn't just like that happened and I realized it happened. It was like years later. You'd all figure that out, right?
Yeah. Start to notice it in the cold, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you still have any relationship with your siblings?
No, me and my like full blood brother, like Joshua, like we don't really, we kind of clash a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's okay.
That's okay. You don't have to.
I've tried a couple of times, like talking to my other brothers from my dad. So I talked to my dad a couple of times.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him again after because I had to leave his place after a while. He just got back to the same old shit. He was just too controlling, and I was just like 18, then like 20. I'm like, fuck, I get out of here. Right? Then I went to Langley. I never left Langley. Right?
Yeah.
Got some insurance money, and I had money to get my own place. Didn't tell him. I was bounced. Tried to hunt me down. Tried to kidnap me, and I'm like, I'm way more than I was as a teenager anymore. That you can't kidnap me anymore. Right? I have a place. Fuck off. Right? Sorry. Right?
Yeah.
Not doing that anymore. Right?
So,
Not gonna play that game anymore. I'm detaching from your nipple, Dad.
Right?
You know, just right. Yeah.
Got your own life, right?
Yeah. I was just wanting to do my own thing. Right? I was reaching out to people that I'd been there so long. I just missed other things. Right? And then, but in terms of that was already expired. But so I was like chasing something that wasn't even like fucking there anymore, though. Too. Right? That burnt up, and I was back on the streets again. Yeah.
What burnt up? The plane?
Just the place. Like not literally.
Not literally. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
What's your community been like since you've been living on the streets?
Community.
Yeah,
like do you have any community
Yeah.
with people? With
Yeah.
people who live on the streets?
I definitely like. I learned a lot from it. Yeah, I learned to like. So I didn't talk to anybody at first, right? Like, even when I wasn't homeless, I didn't talk to anybody, right? Pretty much, I wasn't too social, right? Like I could talk to people, but I talked to a lot more people now.
Yeah.
And
it's good
they
reaching out.
care about them. Yeah. And so it's like
making friends.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's definitely. It's like a lot of beautiful people out there, right? Like everybody's beautiful, right? Like it's just like I don't know. It's trippy shit.
Yeah.
A lot of thinking, right?
Like, what do you think people don't understand about living on the streets?
Oh, I don't understand why they're on the streets. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's, I couldn't. I don't know. Yeah,
Like,
that
do you
was. Yeah.
That's an honest answer.
Yeah.
Do you think your perception has changed quite a bit of
Big
people?
time. Yeah.
Yeah, like of
Oh,
people,
people what?
like of people who do live on the streets. Because I think often
yeah,
like a lot of people just kind of pass
I
by.
had really bad not full views, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was a snob before. Definitely a snob. And yeah. Yeah, it's definitely movies have changed. Hey Michael.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
I don't really know right now.
Interviewing.
There's a perfect example of a person like I did not like when I met. Right? I was hostile with. I didn't understand him. Right? Couldn't figure him out. Right? And then one day we just had a moment together, and it was like he was just like says one thing, and then he said it, and it just was the right thing. Right? And then I was like, oh, he just like took in what I said and was everything whatever I said, whatever I want to say to him was okay, and he like embraced it, and it was like great. And I was like, are you fucking with me? Right? And he was like, no. And I really knew it. It was good. I loved him ever since. Oh yeah. Oh no, like for sure. Yeah. 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 Sure appreciate it. That happens, right? Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for taking the time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no worries.
If there's anything you want people to know, you can leave a final comment.
Yeah. People need to like fucking like, when they go to work and shit, and like they get like out. Like, I just noticed this a lot going on. Like when you're at work and you're getting like a person outside, say if they're outside your business or something, shit like that. It's like, and you're just like jocking them, like, and they're not even up their feet, and you're gonna like grind them. Like a person needs to wake up. I'm pretty sure they get up at home, right? And they like wake up and start the fucking day, right? And people aren't like, get the fuck out of fucking bed, right? They're not like that, right? And that doesn't happen. Does that happen every day in people's life? I don't think so, right? You're not thrown out of bed, right? You think that's bad, right? It's like just like be a little bit more respectful. Just something like or try to develop. It's not everybody who's a problem, right? It's like honestly, it's just like certain. I don't know how to say this. Just certain areas of people that are I've seen big issues with, right? Communication wise, right? Understanding wise, patience wise, right? They just don't get it, right? They need to get it, right? Yeah, like, it's here, right? It's like hard. What's going on right now, right? It's like, so get it, like just get it before.
You wish people had
Yeah.
more compassion.
Yeah.
Do you think
that's
they're?
And I don't think they're burnt out. I don't think there's no excuse. I see how people. I know it's not that yet. It hasn't. This isn't like so. Like, I know we're a long time into this now, but this crisis or whatever you want to call it, but it's not that far into it. Really. Look at it being on the downtown east side. They're like just like grabbing your shit now and throwing them out and sending them out here, right?
Yeah.
Every time you want to set up, you're going to throw their shit out in East Vancouver. Right? Just that would suck. Imagine that in Langley, and then just like get out of Langley. You got to go somewhere else every time.